in here
is a recycled deer feeder, resourceful, which is why we're called. Open the big door.
I also am building a feeder for our pigs. And I'm going to repurpose an old deer feeder. My GoPro just got charged up. I just cut these little dogs out of here that hold the funnel for deer feed. I cut those out. And I'm going to this 3-inch pipe in here and make a gravity feed out of this. Now I have to cut this end off and go inside a pan that I'm going to fasten to this tube. Anyway, this is going to be the hog feeder when I get done with it. The reason why it's not a good deer feeder, squirrels have eaten the top up and they just keep chewing things up. I went to metal on our deer feeders. So this is going to become a hog feeder.
Okay, so this is going to be our feeder to feed the pigs. So we're doing a combo build for the pigs, the water and the feeder. So we're
already shortened the legs on an old deer feeder I don't use anymore, repurposing that. And Kathy helped me put this in and had a great idea about using a galvanized pan.
So what we've got is a recycled deer feeder that we've adjusted the legs on and a piece of PVC pipe that we already had on the Homestead, and we're making this work for a feeder, a gravity feeder for the pigs.
It helps to have a battery on it.
Yep. So he's going to shorten the PVC pipe so it leaves a little gap when we set the pan underneath it that the feed will flow into.
It'll grab.
So now we're going to test it out and see if we've got the right height for it.
That's awful close. It needs to be cut off a little bit more to let the feed go in.
So we're going to cut off probably another ½ inch. So as the feed comes down, it'll fill up in this pan, and then they can eat out of that pan. Now later on we'll probably get a bigger pan. We have a bigger pan, but it is too big. So we need something in between a 20-inch and this 12-inch. But for now, this should work.
I didn't think about the... So, like I said, this is a repurposed feeder. Squirrels have just chewed it up. You can see where they've notched it out, but this lid's still pretty good. And right here I'm going to take an aluminum can, cut it, fold it, bend it, and pop rivet it around that hole there, and we will have a sealed feeder.
Repurposing, resourceful, which is why we're called Resourceful Living Homestead.
Okay, on our reclaimed deer feeder that we're going to make a gravity feed out of for our pigs, where the squirrels chewed this out, I cut a piece of a soda pop can and I am going to pop rivet that down right there and cover that hole. Okay, I had to size up my pop rivet and it shows it to be a 9/64, so that means 9/64 drill bit. Let's get this going. I want it to have just a little overhang so water will flow off of it. Let's see here. I need to be about this area right here. We'll get one in. That'll hold it in place for the rest of them. Line it up. One down. Now let's get the other one in place. Okay, then I'm going to put one here in the corners. Just ain't much. Seals better than plumber's caulk. Let that spread out in there. Maybe one right there in the center too. Can't never have enough, right? There we go, one patched hole. Okay, now the feed pan that is going to go underneath here, I need to fasten it. I'm going to do it with this steel strapping. Bolt these into the pan and then fasten it to that tube. Okay, now that I got my strapping in there, we'll be able to put this and install it to the gravity feed. Installing legs. Maybe.
Smells like trays out there.
Sounds like what?
Okay. We are still working on an automatic feeder for the piggies.
Little gravity feed.
Another. Open the overhead door. Open the big door. No, not that one. Put that back down. Put the other one up. It's okay. Just do the other one. The long one.
Okay. Now that we got the legs on it, we'll put the feed pan.
This is us being resourceful, using materials that we already had on the homestead to repurpose it into something that works for us.
Make sure I got my lines. Okay, our gravity feed is ready.
Okay, so we're out here in the pig pen. Now this pig pen, I don't know if we mentioned it, but this pig pen is what we used last year in our garden for all of our tomato plants. And when we redid our garden this year, we saved this to use on the homestead for either pigs or goats. We couldn't decide. We had tossed around goats and decided against goats at this time anyway, and decided on pigs. So we repurposed this pen for the pigs, and we have our feeder that is going to be a gravity feed. We just have to fill it up from the top with the feed, and then our watering system is going to be coming from our well shed, from the regen that it does at least once a day. It'll regen and it'll constantly fill this up. And what we've done is, instead of putting a top on this, we've got a rain net on it, so it'll capture any debris. It won't go into the water, but it will capture rainwater as well. So capturing rainwater, capturing the regen from the well, that will feed the water for our pigs. Down here we have a reclaimed chicken feeder. We've taken the
I hit a rock in Arkansas.
We've taken the wire part of it off the top, and we will keep this trough filled with any kind of scrap stuff that we give the pigs will go in this trough, and then this will be for feed that we feed them. And we're going to be building some kind of shelter for them in here too, and that will probably go back here in this corner. So that's we're working on that next. So that is going to wrap up this video, and this is a building skills collaboration that is hosted by Jan with Simply Jan Homestead, Tammy Mountain Grandma, and Linda with Another Time. Building skills collaboration. I want to thank you ladies for inviting us to join this collaboration. It has been an amazing collaboration and fun for us, because we are getting to share with everybody the different skills that we can do, and building things that we already needed to build. So it's been great. Thank you ladies for inviting us to join this collaboration. There's going to be a playlist set up. Make sure you go and watch all the videos included in the playlist. It will be listed as hashtag building skills. Watch everybody's channel. Watch the description of our video to get the list of all the channels that are involved in this collaboration. And leave everybody a comment. Give them a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to their channel but you like what they built, go and set your notifications so you don't miss any of their videos, and subscribe to their channel. There's going to be a giveaway on July the 2nd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. And that wraps up this video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and watch more of our